Yo, what's up guys? Adrian Nickelodeon coming at you from Sydney, Australia. This is my Yamaha MT-10 and today we're talking about the HaloCam M1 dashcam. Bike's a little bit dirty. I've been doing some extensive testing with the dashcam, but can you guys see where it's located on the bike? I'll point it out real quick. First camera is right under here. Second camera is on the rear. Can you guys see it yet? Where is it? There it is. It's hidden just down here underneath the undertail. So we're doing a full review slash unboxing slash real world test of the HaloCam M1. Stick around guys, there's actually a very important message that I'd like to mention about halfway through this video that refers to the legalities of having a camera on your motorcycle and how badly you can screw yourself up legally. So I'll explain that in a little bit, but first let's do a quick unboxing and show you guys what comes with the kit. Yo, what's up guys? Coming at you with another review video. Today we are reviewing the M1 motorcycle dash cam from HaloCam. Just going to do a quick unboxing. Ta-da! It's probably the quickest unboxing we've ever seen on YouTube. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys some of this stuff. Comes with two cameras. Waterproof plugs, comes with this DVR recorder and all of the plugs, comes with the start stop button, power cable, extra cables for the camera, mounting hardware, GPS unit, instruction manual. That's it. Cool, review done. Alright, so I'm going to show you the install on the MT-10 as usual. Gary did nothing except for chew some of the wires. Alright, so for the rear camera, I just undid the push pins and the bolts at the back here, loosened this up and fed the camera through the back here and pulled the cable forward. And here's the camera, and we're going to mount it up here somewhere. And for the front cables, there's two cables, one for the remote, one for the camera. Took off the airbox, ran the cables underneath here, through back behind there, up above the radiator, through here, and then one to the camera, and then the other one goes to this little device here. So this here allows you to save the clips so that the DVR doesn't rewrite over the clips that you want to save. There's also an indicator light letting you know that the unit is recording inside here. So yeah, that's how I'm trying to install it on the bike, and then the unit's going to sit somewhere here above the power commander, or maybe I'll get a servo buddy and get rid of this servo motor, and then I'll have plenty of room. Okay, so the HaloCam M1, man, when I first got it, I was like, man, I don't know if I need this. You know, I've already got a camera on my helmet, and the reason I've got a camera on my helmet is for a dash cam, just in case something goes down. A little bit of history: I had a really bad accident back in 2008. A driver ran a red light at an intersection and we collided, and my girlfriend was on the back of the bike. My girlfriend at the time, she went flying up over the entire intersection and landed on the other side of the traffic lights. And yeah, it was just like one of those near-death experiences. Like, completely changed my outlook on riding and my responsibility and trying to be a safe rider. My outlook completely changed after that. But also I got absolutely effed in court because the guy that hit me had his friend say that I went through the red light. Imagine that, going through a red light on a friggin' motorcycle with your partner on the back of the bike. I mean, mistakes happen, but I can 100% guarantee you that wasn't the case. So I got screwed over for that. I didn't have any dashcam footage, and ever since then I've worn cameras on my helmet. Now I get that that's not for everyone. For me, like, just starting this like motovlogging channel was a complete accident. I mean, I was riding around with this new dash camera, helmet camera on my helmet, and just capturing like near misses and close calls, like left, right and center, and you guys wanted to watch it, so that's how the channel grew. But I think that, and I've always said this, I think that a camera is one of your greatest assets on a motorcycle to keep you safe. And you know what, if it doesn't keep you safe, whoever scrapes you up off the road will be able to hold someone accountable for your death. So HaloCam M1 arrived in the mailbox. Pretty decent bit of kit. Everything's waterproof except for the actual little DVR unit that sits underneath the seat. So I've just got that wrapped in a Glad sandwich bag, one of those like little Ziploc bags. Just got it wrapped up in that with a little bit of sticky tape. And yeah, I'm sure I'll be playing some footage while we go through this, just to show you guys some different environments that the camera works in. So far it's been a month. I thought I would hate it. Honestly, I thought I would hate it, but it's actually worked out quite well. All right, so now to the legal thing that I mentioned earlier. The way this camera is designed, it's designed to start recording when you turn your bike on and stop recording when you turn your bike off. Now, for a rider of the church, if you ride with priests and you ride like a good boy, sure, fine, go for it. But if you're a rider of Satan, like most of us, and get up to some questionable riding every now and then, I don't think you want a camera running all the time when you're riding your bike. So my solution to that, my little workaround to that is I actually went and bought a little handlebar switch that's going to go right here. Yo, so here's the push button switch. It's metal, lights up red when recording. Just waiting for some wires to arrive so I can wire it all up, but I'm going to wire the dash cam up to a little switch so I can turn it on and off whenever I want. That'll also give me the opportunity to leave the camera running if I go to the shops, you know, just to catch someone kicking over my bike or reversing into my bike if I've parked it in like a sketchy place. I think it will be much better just to wire it up to a switch. The only thing is I just need to make sure that I actually turn the camera on before I start riding. So really up to you guys how you want to wire it up if you decide to buy one. But so far so good. The app works. I don't really use it. I prefer to take the SD card out of the DVR and view the footage like that. This little button here, right, so this is part of the unit. The microphone's in there. There's also a little like recording light. You can't actually see it unless you get it out of the sun. There's a little blue light. You guys probably can't see it on the camera, but there's also a little lock button there. So if something happens, hey, check it out. RAF plane coming into land. They've been testing a lot of the new water bombing fleet for the Rural Fire Service of New South Wales in this area lately. But yeah, that little button there, that's a little lock button. So if something happens, you know, you get cut off or something dangerous happens and you want to save the clip, you press that little button, and what it will do is to take a photo, but it will also lock that video file so it can't be rewritten over. So when you eventually decide to put the SD card from the DVR into your computer, you'll have a whole bunch of files that you've locked that could go back months, really, years, really, if you want, and you'll be able to pull those clips individually. It's pretty cool. I think I've got a 32 gig SD card in there at the moment, and it's got over a week's worth of rides and footage, and I'll probably get maybe an hour worth of rides in per day. So I don't know, what's that, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours worth of footage on a 32 gig card. 1080p cameras front and back, Sony image sensors. The image is pretty good for what I expected, but the nighttime image is like unbelievable. Like I used to record in 720p with my old helmet cameras back in the day, and then I went to GoPro and started recording in 1080p, and the nighttime footage was always really shit. The nighttime footage on this camera, on the dash cam, especially when there's some street lighting around, is surprisingly really clear. So, you know, I wasn't expecting that from something that comes from China. I was actually expecting like fake Sony sensors, I guess. But I don't know, the price of this unit and the build quality of the cameras, you know, I'm more inclined to think that they are real Sony sensors and not fake copies out of China. So yeah, now let's talk about the price. I was expecting this thing to be about 200 bucks. It's double that. It's 400 Australian dollars, the cheapest that I can find it. The next closest competitor that I can find, I'm not sure what the name of the camera is, but it was 800 Australian dollars. So, you know, I think that this camera, this guy's gonna pull that in front of me for sure. No, saw me. I think that this camera, this setup, this DVR dash cam for the motorbike is about mid-range in price. Quality's good, happy with the image quality. I've gotten a ton of footage of people doing some stupid shit and people doing some cool shit. Like, as I said, I'm sure I'm playing all of this for you guys right now. Got a couple of people tailgating me, a couple of dangerous drivers that I'm going to use in some other videos. One guy two guys caught them on camera just appreciating the bike while I was riding, giving me a thumbs up. So I don't know, man. At the end of the day, this thing isn't a GoPro on your helmet. I film in 2.7K. You can see right now the difference between 2.7K and the 1080p camera on the HaloCam M1. But does it serve a purpose? Absolutely. You know, if someone wants to run you over, or if you get into a bout of road rage, or if, in my case, you head into an intersection and someone wants to lie and say that you went through a red light, you've got video evidence, you've got independent third-party witness to whatever incident has gone down that you'd be able to use in court to save your bacon. So, you know, is $400 a lot of money for what this is? I think so, but is it worth it? Absolutely. And that's what I was saying earlier on in this video. You know, I was a bit on the fence about it when I first installed it, but now that I've been running it for a month, man, like something like this is invaluable on motorbikes, unless you're running a helmet camera like I am. But now this gives me the opportunity to be able to wear helmets that don't have a camera mounted on the front, and I've still got the exact same protection of having a camera recording it, you know, like an independent eyewitness, always recording, always there, always ready to back me up, or ready to absolutely screw me over if I do stupid shit on the bike while the camera's recording. So again, I said I'm going to install a separate button to turn the camera on and off. I think that's the best way to go about it. Like, for me, you know, look at this bike, man. This bike is friggin' mental. This bike is off chops. It's hard to, you know, like, first gear, this motorcycle breaks every single speed limit in the country. So it's hard to tame that sort of power unless you're, I don't want to say it, man, unless you're a little bitch and you don't ride your bikes fucking hard. Oh, do what I say, not what I do. Hey, bro. So yeah, man, HaloCam M1, I dig it. Just checking my rearview mirror, make sure I'm not going to get rear-ended to hell. Yeah, I dig it, man. I reckon it's mad. I'll post a link to somewhere that you can buy it. I'm not sure where you can get it from the cheapest, but I'll chuck a link down in the description below. Check it out. If it's for you, have a think about it. If it's not for you and a helmet camera is the way to go, totally understand. Way better image quality if you want to make memories. But if you're looking for something to protect you in the case of an accident, some form of dash cam is definitely the way to go. I'm going to leave you with some, I need to go to the pharmacy. I'm just going to leave you guys with some footage at the end of this video, just some different scenarios riding the bike, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.